Okay, let's get to the chase now.
Yeah, so
let's talk about Desmond's Law. What is Desmond's Law?
So Desmond's Law is a law that will allow volunteer lawyers and law students to advocate on behalf of animals in court, in settlements, and any issues surrounding animal cruelty cases.
Tell us about Desmond.
Right, so Desmond was a dog that was adopted by a young couple, and they ended up having a baby, and somewhere in this time, the husband became abusive, and the wife,
Well,
yes.
we have found out,
Yeah.
and Pope Francis has referred to this, Mahatma Gandhi. If you're abusive to an animal, a dog,
Right.
you're going to be abusive to other people and your spouse.
Right, right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm not sure which came first in their relationship, but she got a restraining order and left with the baby, and this happens so frequently in domestic violence cases. People don't know what to do with their dogs. They take them, they leave them, or she brought him to animal control. He ended up going back to a shelter where he was adopted by the abuser, her ex-spouse. And when Desmond was in his custody, he just, for about a year and a half, tortured him, locked him in a bathroom. It's a horrible case of abuse, and ended up strangling him, which is what he did, like you said, to the wife. This is what he did, and that's why she left.
And then what? He did go to court.
He went to court.
But did not have an advocate for the animal there, did he?
Exactly, and because
or
of that.
Did society.
Right, and because of that, I think he went through some accelerated program and kind of.
Slap on the wrist.
Yep, and it happens too much, and you see it, and we all see it.
So what I like about this is not only does this program, and we have legislation pending.
Right.
Both chairs of the Assembly and Senate Judiciary Committees, which will hear the New Jersey's Desmond's Law.
Yes.
Desmond's Law was implemented in Connecticut.
Right.
Any other states?
Just Connecticut.
We'll be number 2.
We'll be number 2.
Well, that's okay.
Yes,
Right,
it'll be great, right?
We'll take that.
Right.
So it'll be heard soon. And what it will do is have an advocate in court
right.
for the animal.
Exactly.
Exactly. And what I also like about it as a lawyer myself is it's also going to give law students an opportunity
Right.
to implement what they are taught in law.
I think that's amazing. It's gonna, yeah.
So, and also what we do know and what we have found out that the prosecution enforcement of animal cruelty laws is hit or miss.
Right.
It's not high on a lot of the agendas.
Right.
And yet it's very important. There have been so many cases right here in the state of New Jersey. And it's not only just individual abuse, but it's also shelters.
Right.
Oftentimes run by government.
Right.
And therefore we can have this whole army of students
Yeah.
who want to do the right thing on behalf of animals, and it won't take up public resources either.
Exactly.
So it's a perfect situation.
And I think also the benefit to students is that they'll be able to practice being prosecutors.
Exactly, yes.
The skill's the same whether the victim is an animal or a human, and as a student myself, I'm involved in a clinic, and I think the experience that you get in a law clinic or doing anything hands-on is incomparable to even though the books are great, the textbooks are great, but the hands-on stuff is what really makes the difference.